Hey, you guys! Welcome to the variety show that you've all been waiting for tonight. We're going to call it Fast, Hard, Finish. And I'm joined here tonight by a guy you might have heard of. He's famous for his underwear modeling, his uncanny resemblance to Ryan Fitzpatrick, and I mean he's just simply one of the purest human beings on Twitter, which I don't know how high or low of a bar that is, but it's true. That's Scott Simpson at Nimble W Numbers, and of course you might know me. You might know me. I'm creeping up there as well. I'm Bo _ Big Time. You can just call me Bo. You can call me Big Time. You can call me Fuckface for all I care. But
I don't call you that. That's
not to my face.
No. Well, I mean that if you say fuck to your face, that's a fuck face. So I wouldn't do that. Yeah.
I think you would at a certain level.
Well, if you beat me for the $20 earlier, we talked about it in our head-to-head. I mean, I might have to get a little more critical at the DFS rating.
I think you should call me a fuckface either way, because yeah.
Yeah, well, the best part about this show is there are no rules for this show. There's no script for this show. We went through 2 technical shows where we broke down lineups in DFS, where we broke down the Millie Maker. We really just gave you all of our DFS, just poured out our hearts, and now we're just looking to have a fast, hard finish.
Scott.
So
we're getting so close to kickoff.
It's
so. I don't know if I'm going to be able to stop from finishing.
Oh, I'm gonna finish multiple times before, during, and after kickoff. That's
I might smoke my first cigarette ever if that happened.
You know what? I cheers to that, my friend.
Yes, sir. Cheers. So yeah, it's gonna be exciting. I don't want to talk about football that much in this show because it's overkill at this point, right?
Right.
I mean, there's only so much Antonio Gibson and Bryan Edwards hype you can take in one day.
Listen, I love all those guys, and Twitter is a great place to just get the vibe and the pulse of what the people are thinking. Get some running, going. But
to make rookie mid-round draft picks so full of helium that they look like a blowfish.
Yeah, you know what? He went in the 4th round in my home league draft. I gotta say, jump in front of traffic. No offense, but if you're getting him in the 4th round,
that's a little crazy.
You know what? People overreact, and I think that is what fast, hard finish is all the opposite of, is overreacting. We're underreacting.
I don't even want to react at all.
We're not. We're not going to react to anything. We're just being.
I'm just going to be an amoeba. I'm going to be
I love your look. You're looking fresh. I had to copy you. I had to go get some little party favors. What are you guys pumping over at the house? You got some music going? You got some light strobe music? What's going on over there?
So we were going to go camping this weekend. It was, of course, we live in Northern California, which everybody knows is the worst air quality in the entire world right now. Our air quality index today here was a little over 200, which is hazardous. But in my hometown of Chico, it was over 500, which is pretty much as bad as it gets.
That's terrible.
Yeah. It's really crazy because they closed the national forest where we would have camped anyway. So we decided to improvise, and we couldn't really pitch the tent in our backyard because of the smoke here. So we decided to pile up all our party supplies, our glow sticks, and our temporary face tattoos.
Looking good.
My wife and daughter have bedazzled their face with these little stick-on jewels, and we're bumping some Katy Perry because that's what the daughter likes. We're actually going to be listening to some Lindsey Sterling, which is like a professional classical violin to a pop electronic beat. It's an amazing vibe. Probably kick some Weekend, even though I'm not a huge fan of the Weekend. It's good for what we're doing tonight.
I love it. It's a Saturday night party vibe heading into the Sunday, just a Sunday, just heading into a Sunday.
In the last 72 hours, I've slept 4, and so we're coming hard into the kickoff finish. I don't know how long I'll make it into red zone before I pass out. I mean, it's been one hell of a weekend. I wish I could say I was doing something exciting. I was actually putting together a 1,000-piece jigsaw puzzle of a giant cock.
Well, yeah, you got to put your hands on that cock. You got to make sure the cock can walk. You know,
it was probably the most impressive cock I've ever seen in person, and I had my hands on it for about 3 days straight.
I mean, that sounds like me in middle school, you know. But anyway, we're gonna jump back and yeah. So
Middle school.
yeah. So with this cock that you guys were putting together, was it just you, or was there other hands on the cock too?
Everybody who saw the cock had to touch it.
Oh,
Let's just say.
It's like a party in high school.
Yeah, we put it on Instagram. Everybody commented how great the cock looked.
Good.
So yeah, it was a great time. I mean, we ruffled some feathers, but I mean that's what we're here for. That's what social media is for, right?
Yeah, right. Was it a game cock or was it a soft cock? What kind of cock was this?
It was a fluffy cock.
Oh, wow, yeah. Yeah.
You know the cute ones that'll spur you if you get too close.
I mean, you're do I, Bo? You're talking my language now, buddy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or actually, it's my wife's language. I don't speak down there.
Yeah, he had mostly red in color, but a little bit of purple accents. You know how they get.
Well, did he have like a nice warbler? A nice sack
there?
Yeah. Okay, good.
Yeah, the beard.
Yeah, I have a funny honeymoon story. If I digress, I took my lovely, beautiful wife. I'm still lovely and beautiful, but this was the 21-year-old version of my lovely, beautiful wife away to Hawaii for a romantic getaway. And so, night before the wedding, your boy thought it'd be a great idea to go out with his friends and just drink a bunch of beers. That's all you do.
It was not a good idea.
No, it was not a good idea. I was a little tired the next day at the wedding. Did the wedding. It was great. I handled it fine. I was, as a man, amazing wedding, great reception, beautiful, everything's perfect. And, hotel, spent the night here, and then we traveled. We flew out to Hawaii the next day. It took like 18 hours. It took forever. So we finally get in, and we've been awake for almost 24 hours. We get to sleep. It's kind of late. There's a huge spider. It's about as big as my hand that jumps down and scares the crap out of us inside of our bungalow, whatever it is. So we go to sleep. And we're like, oh man, we could sleep for 10 hours. No, you can't, because some wild chickens and roosters and cocks were swept upon the island in a boat crash. Neon. How many years ago? I don't know. But
if there's one place where cocks of that variety are not welcome, it's at your honeymoon.
Well, yeah, and at 5 in the morning or 4:48, I don't know what time it was. All I heard was the ringing of the cocks, and the cock-a-doo, just cocks banging on my door when I was trying to sleep in next to my beautiful naked wife. It's just I don't have a good memory with cocks. It's gonna be honest with you. Between you, me, and a cock. So glad you guys wrangled that cock, got your hands on it, put it down, and it's finished, right? That cock is done.
Yeah, done. 3 days flat. I mean, your boy here is puzzle genius.
Yeah.
But I'm also obsessed. Like, I can't walk away from it. I literally sat there in a wooden chair for 9 straight hours without a pee break because I couldn't walk away from the puzzle.
That's kind of crazy. I'm not even gonna lie. That's a little.
Like, even my wife was impressed / horrified because I smelled terrible by the time I got up. Yeah. I couldn't feel my legs. I probably had a blood clot or something. I don't even know.
Dude, is that your puzzle alarm going off? I feel like there's a puzzle being delivered to your house right now.
We actually have 3 more on the way, and now we're hooked.
Oh my gosh. Our boy Chase says, DM me back. I don't remember last night at all. I don't know if Chase is talking to you or me. I don't remember it either.
He was hosting a quick show. I caught the end of it.
Oh, with Rosalie. Yeah, I saw that, right?
No, after that one.
Oh, after that.
Yeah, it was a mess. Well,
yeah. We are big fans of somebody who does need an intervention. My man FF_intervention. Cheers to you, brother. We love
you. Chase is one of the best.
Oh, yes.
And it's quite great that we have somebody within our circle that is a dead ringer for Nick Kroll as Ruxin in a fantasy league set.
Oh my gosh, he's number 1 seed.
He even kind of talks like him, the same kind of look.
He's a goofball. You know, I
But he,
mean, let's just be
but he's our
honest.
goofball. He's our goofball,
He's my favorite goofball. You know,
and
so
he's a bartender. So and he does the restaurant thing. So it's
he
like
took his.
I'm he's kindred spirits with me, man.
I love him. He took his shirt off during our Coming in Hot podcast multiple times. He mixed it up, you know, a la Tom Cruise and Cocktail. I was all in. I tweeted out, follow this guy. I think, you know, he was not getting enough follows. Next thing you know, breaking through 1,000, 100. He was just, you know, God bless him. He's going to be a
I'm on the
superstar.
slow grind to 1,000. I'm not going to get it that way.
Yeah, well, he's the best. We
He's one of those guys that carries a sweater with him wherever he goes.
Yeah, yeah. He's in the chat still saying he doesn't remember. Seriously, DM him, bro.
Oh,
He's got
he
no
had some grand
idea.
plans last night.
I love him, man. He just might be the hangover of fantasy Twitter. If I'm the fat, you know, 3-cone, you know, whatever guy, he could be, you know, the Zach Galifianakis in training, Nick
Yeah,
Kroll. I mean, he's the best. I love him. So, you
yeah.
know, cheers to you. If you remember this, good sir, yeah. Honestly, I have to say I'm sorry to him because originally Bo was going to do all 3 shows. Then he was going to go on vacation and have really limited access to internet, which would make it spotty. He's a professional. He wanted to become correct. He didn't want to mess anything up. He was still going to travel to do one of the shows, this show actually. But then the fires made it couldn't happen. So Chase, really sorry you couldn't be on. Anytime, man, you have an invitation to be on any of these. You know, you are the man.
Here's let me see if I can jog his memory though. Last
Yeah.
night he was mad at me because I decided to push his buttons a little bit. He was
Okay.
going on and on about how he was going to fill in for me, and I let him talk, and he was talking about how many hours of prep he did to be ready for when he was going to fill in for me. And then I let him finish, and I said, "Hey, I'm back, baby." And then he
Oh,
goes, and then I was like, "And guess how much I'm going to prep?" And I went, "This many,
zero,
zero."
zero. Right.
Yeah, let's see if he remembers that
Hey, you know what,
because
Chase?
it's true.
Chase, how about this? I want to reward you. My name on DK is, guess what? Nimble W number. Send me a head to head, whatever you want it to be, from $10 to 100. I'll do it with you, brother. You know, I owe you that much. And anytime you want to come on this show, you are 100% welcome to come on this show or my DFS show. I have no guest book for tomorrow. Or not tomorrow, for next week.
Everybody go to DraftKings and challenge Scott head to head and take his money.
Ooh, you saw my lineup earlier. It's not happening. I'm gonna be there. I'll be all night
Hey,
strong.
but hey, if you were an easy mark, then nobody really have that much interest. But I mean, if we're collabing on some of your lineups, they don't know which one they're going to get. They're the one on steroids or the one that just might pop off for 200 points. You don't know.
Well, I mean, if they're
Like
getting mine, they're getting the big dog. So you know.
well, no, most of the people out here that want to challenge somebody, they're not looking for a cupcake. They want something that sparks them.
Can I tell you the lowest point of my season last year, just between you and me personally, and whoever's listening to the 5 people who are here? I played Soccer Dave, you know, from Roto Grinders on a $10 head to head on FanDuel, and I lost like 111 to like 135, something terrible, you know, just some. I shit the bed, and then I looked at his team, and his team shit the bed too, and I was like, man, that just is pathetic. Like I just
That was
yeah, I wanted to hang it up. I was like, I'm quitting. I'm stopping.
yeah.
You know, I was about to. I had my laptop. You know, like when those guys, like when somebody comes out and endorses something that they don't like, and they're like, "Hey, man, I'm gonna break this. I'm gonna break this thing I love a lot right here in front." I was about to do that with my computer, and then I was like, wait, no. There's next week. There's next week.
Yeah.
So
So
yeah,
mine actually happened last year. So in my home league that you are now part of, you took over my wife's team,
Pittsburgh,
the
baby.
defending Pittsburgh Feelers. She drafted that team last year, just ran through the league like nothing. It was me and her in the championship, and we were projected pretty even. And she played at Coy until about Saturday night, about right now.
Mm.
And we're week 16. It all comes down to the winner take all finale. We didn't split the pot last year, and I
Mm.
even offered I
Mm.
even offered to split it. So it was winner take all, $1,200 at that
Shit.
point, or $600. $100, and she wasn't going to share. And I was like, hey, don't you want to split the pot in case you lose? And she goes, no, fuck you. And she's like, I got my team, and I'm going to go up against your team, and we're going to see what happens. And like, it's really embarrassing. But in that championship of last year, my home league that you are now in, she won by like 50 points.
Man.
I think I was averaging 142 a week last. I was the number 1 seed because I had a ton of points. I was like 12-2 or something
sexy.
crazy
You're
like that.
Dead sexy.
Yeah, but she averaged like a couple points less per week, and she was like 1 game behind me and made it to the championship against me. And we were projected like 145 each, and she beat me like 161 to 93. It was something crazy like that.
Yeah, you know, I have a story to tell as well of a tale that maybe shouldn't be told, but I played a guy one time in the Yahoo Championship, round or second round to get in the championship, whatever it was, and I scored 183 points and I lost. Well, but you want to know how many points I lost by? I lost by 100 points.
Damn.
Yeah, he had like Keenan Allen, and Keenan Allen got like 68 points that game or something. It's an insane game.
Yeah, like 15 catches and 4 touchdowns.
Yeah. I was like, man.
Yeah, he's had some like 20 plus target games with Phillip Rivers. So
this was probably like 8-10 years ago. It was a while ago, but I was just like, holy F's! Like I lost by 100, and I scored 108. I was like, I quit. So, but I'm back this year. And this year, I'm only in 50 leagues total. So I'm coming for all of you guys. I got a lot of cash on the line. They don't call me stacks for nothing. I'm stacking up cash. I'm giving it out in the fantasy community. I'm giving back my money to you guys for being my friends.
Hey, you know what? It's going to be turned into just like a handoff, though, because you're going to stack your cash against everybody else. You're just going to turn around and just go hand it to me.
Oh, yeah, talking a lot of smack. We should have just a sitting $10 every week, just head-to-head between me and you. And at the end of the year, just see who comes out on top. I'd love to have a little bow sauce on the side, you know what I mean? Because each of those $10 gets me a bottle of bows, you know what I mean? So,
yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, it might be worth it.
I mean, for you, it's a win-win either way. One, you win, you take my money. And then two, if I win, I buy your hot sauce. So, I mean, it's free. But by the way, if we haven't mentioned Hot Box Batch hot sauce, you need to go buy some of that shit at hotboxbatch.com. That's some of the best hot sauce out there now. Hands down, in your mouth, it tastes delicious. That's it.
You won't even drip it on your chin because you'll be sucking it down.
No, and this is the kind of bottle that when it's done, I lick. I take the thing off. I'm licking it. My wife's like, "You're gross." I'm at the sink. You want every last drop of this.
So, are you right now hyper evolving into an anteater?
No, I have a big old fat tongue. So I just can't. I can't put it. I can't. It's just It's
So
it's like a pee-wee. It's like a pee-wee jock strap for a big dog. That's what I'm talking about.
All right. Well, I mean, we can't always have the anteater tongue to get to the bottom of the hot sauce bottle, can we?
I can do this though.
Oh yeah.
But it doesn't. It doesn't.
You're a dandy if you do.
Yeah. So I am a big old dandy. Let's not even pretend. There's a reason that Paul Howdy likes me. So
he's great.
Oh, he's the best. And Paul Howdy put me in a nerd group with a bunch of other like real nerds, and they crush me. Like they just all the stuff they say. I'm like, what was that? Oh, the variants. Oh yeah, of course. I mean, like, who wasn't thinking about their perceptions in the role, given the perceptions of the over? Oh yeah. To the R or N. RN.
So,
right, with N, right? Okay.
So we did 2 shows based on DFS today already.
Oh,
you want to know my real secret?
What?
My real secret. Mascots. I pick my players based on mascot.
That makes
it works
a lot of sense.
It works for the college blonde girls that win March Madness tournaments.
Woo!
You get the beads, you get the free beer, and you never feel bad about picking anybody.
No. Yeah, because you don't care. Because you're just happy because, And I'm gonna see if I can do it. Woo! You know, woo, woo. Yeah, I would make.
Yeah.
I'd make
Yeah.
a great college girl. I would just be the best.
Math queen.
I'm just gonna run around like a college girl right now. Ah, this is so great. Oh my gosh, I love the podcast. Ah, where's my
Austin Eckler, so cute.
where did I go? Am I still here?
Look at his little lightning bolts.
Oh my gosh, I'm coming back. I think I'm winded. Whew. Oh my gosh, I'm coming back. I'm coming back.
Uh-oh, 3-cone drill gone wrong.
I made it. I made it. No, I was just.
So that was neither fast nor hard, but now you're finished.
Well, that was hopefully. I'm trying to get other people to finish hard and fast too. So, you know, and the rules for this show really are no rules. You know, people are jumping in the chat.
Didn't we make one rule? And we already broke it.
Yeah. Well, the first rule of Fight Club type thing is let me open up the page. Fast, hard finished. Rule number 1, no dick jokes. Rule number 2,
Damn it.
no dick jokes. Rule number 3, no dick jokes. 4, it's still dick jokes. 5, no dick jokes. 6, dick. It goes all the way to 9, no dick jokes. But then there's no rule 10. I think rule 10 should be no duplicate rules.
No, rule 10 is we don't know a rule 10 because we've never seen a rule 10 dick joke.
I've never seen. It doesn't exist. It doesn't exist. But true story, because I like to tell true stories. High school down at Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. I'm 18, 17 years old, I believe. I'm in a motel room. I get a phone call. Ring a ding ding. It's from my friends. He's on the other side of the motel. Hey, what's going on? Nothing. You want me to do something for you? I don't care. What are you doing? I'm gonna wake up my man Nick. Hold on. And then I hear this. And I hear, ah! Ah! Get off me! Oh my god!
Cock
Like,
slap.
yeah, he was just slapping it out, and apparently he maybe had been packing a 9.5 or 10, maybe. But you know what? That's not here nor there. I could hear the
Folklore.
girth. I could hear the girth smacking my other friend in the face. Long story short, a couple weeks later at school, that guy who was a little pipsqueak went to address the bigger guy with the big, the well-endowed gentleman in a fight, in a fisticuffs, engage in a battle of who's stronger. The big cocked man stepped backwards, missed a curb, fell back on the ground, right? And the guy who'd been hit in the face seized an opportunity, and he jumped on him and pounded him. I couldn't believe it. I mean, it was like
That's a shocking story. You know why? You would think a guy that's a tripod would have better balance.
he just was backing up, and he went whoa, and
See, if he was falling forward, he would have kept his balance.
he would have just Austin Powers that bad boy, and so
thumped it down.
It taught me, sometimes you got the big one, and sometimes you don't, and sometimes you get hit in the throat with the little guy's punch, and it just sucks. So I don't swing it and ding-a-ling it and do all that kind of stuff. This is not who I am, but I will go to a dance party. I don't know. We lost all of our viewers just now. All 7 viewers just fell. Where's Gemmo when you need him? Damn it, Gemmo. Are you on here? I don't know. Oh, there's Gemmo. Oh, good. He was getting your cigarette, Bo. You do need one.
Yeah.
I'm actually really proud of you. You've never smoked a cigarette in your life. You're a better person than I am.
It wasn't a willpower thing. I just never really wanted to.
It's gross. It's terrible. You don't want to do it. If you do it, it's okay, but it's not.
I'm indifferent to it.
I'm old-fashioned. The only thing I like to put my mouth on is a sausage.
Yeah, we know.
Yeah. I'm big into sausage. Yeah.
It's written all over your face that you love the sausage.
Well, that's how it works. That's just,
so when you trimmed your mustache, how much sausage was left inside?
The problem was that there was other things that was holding in the sausage. Things that were making the sausage coming in and out. It was harder for it to, it was getting caught on. So,
something with high viscosity, maybe.
yeah, something that maybe was on the earlier we mentioned on the DFS Money Shot podcast. I don't know if you were around for that one 7 hours earlier
You just
today.
call it gravy, right? Gravy.
Well, man's gravy. Yeah, yeah. I don't know. Man's milk.
I'm a
Whatever you
huge
call it.
gravy fan.
Well, I had gravy tonight. I put gravy all over my chicken. We're over 1,000 likes. I'm not sure who is this good fellow is who's liking us, but right back at you, man. If
Yeah, Gemma's in sequence with his fast finger and fast palm on the other side.
oh man, well you know what he's doing.
Yep.
Yeah.
He's getting his steps on his Fitbit is what he's doing.
He's doing a little DJing, if you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, he's trying to get his 10,000 steps in under a minute.
My favorite Gemma video personally is when he says leg day, and then he walks out, smokes a cigarette, and then puts his legs up on a chair. That's just Diesel,
You know what that was? That was iconic.
So here's what we need. My friend Mr. Chase wants to jump on. Chase, I'm okay with you jumping on. You just have to call into my Skype. Bo, can you tell him what my Skype number even is? Is it just my phone number? I don't even know how Skype works. It's like a mystery.
Yeah, it's fine. I think it's your phone number.
It's my phone number on Skype, right? So
Usually it does, yeah.
Chase, you don't have my phone number, though. That's terrible. I'm not going to put it out in the chat. I'll DM you my phone number, Chase, and then if you want to get on Skype and call in, I think I can jump you on. Let me see. He's sober, he said. So that's
I call bullshit.
You call bullshit on Chase being sober. Well, that's not nice.
Well, I'm a very perceptive individual.
Yeah, I'm texting him right now. You want to do a little filler and do a little, dancing or something? Yeah.
So, we did a lot of DFS talk earlier. I'm kind of burnt out on DFS because when I watch the games on Sunday, I usually just put on Red Zone channel and sit in my chair with my feet up and eat some nachos or something. And yeah, it's more of the relaxing part because I've done all I can do. And I mean, I'm not an overthinker anyway. I don't cram more lineup changes into the last second because they usually do more harm than good. Right? I mean, that's you start meddling with your lineup at 12:58, you're going to be hurting.
You're going to be chasing is what you're going to be doing, and you don't want to be chasing. I mean, the only thing you're going to do is if your number one guy gets taken out, let's say, for example, tomorrow, Michael Thomas goes down with a quad injury in warm-ups in Cincinnati, then you're scrambling. Everyone's scrambling. But you should have...
That's the only reason.
I'm with you, too. My lineups will be done tomorrow by 10. I will enjoy the rest of the morning. I'm actually going to do another podcast tomorrow with Jason Sarney where we're going to be picking winners for this week's prop bets. And one of those prop bets we talked about earlier, Todd Gurley, 17.5 receiving yards. Holy S. Go bet the farm right now on that. That bet, 17.5. That's one screen pass, Bo said earlier, and I concur.
If you want to hedge it on us being an idiot, go out there and do the same thing for Ito Smith at 9 yards probably or something.
Right.
But no, it's like you're looking at it going, okay, he averaged last year 39 yards a game receiving. I mean, they're gonna throw it to him.
They got to throw it to him a lot more than 2 times.
He's gonna have at least 4 catches.
Right, and his average per catch is in the 8-9 range. Last year was in the 7s, but I mean, still.
Yeah. Well, last year they had a lot of trouble not getting the play action to work, so it was when you can't run the ball as well, your play action that you base your whole offense on doesn't work as well, and then it just all kind of falls apart from there. Really, what saved them last year was Everett getting hurt, so they could switch it up a bit.
Mm-hmm.
Now I don't know what they'll do because Everett's back, and he's still technically the starter.
It's going to be interesting. It really is going to be interesting this year.
And they're playing the Cowboys week 1, and the Cowboys are going to come mean, and they're going to run some. They're going to run some plays.
Yeah.
That offense, my Cowboys offense is scary.
talking about scary segue, we've got Toronto FF8 in the chat on Twitter saying, how much of Bo's hot sauce should I consume right now? He is not sober. Unlike Chase, he is drinking tonight. He wants us to know that. No sobriety.
Dave, right?
Oh, Dave, yes, big time. Dave, how much should he have, Bo?
I mean, have you seen Super Troopers? I mean, they're Canadians. Of course they've seen Super Troopers.
Oh, yeah.
You can do the maple syrup challenge with Hot Bucks just fine if you're not afraid.
Ding, ding, ding. Ring me in. I'm not afraid of doing that. I just, I want to keep the 5 bottles I have left behind me around and not have to risk it with our great postal service these days. They only broke 3 of the ones that Bo sent me. And so
yeah, that was partially my fault.
You know what? We're gonna blame the postal service on that, and personally, we're gonna blame the guy who runs it because I mean he probably personally kicked that package himself. That's how my mind works.
he had his 5'6" assistant do it for him.
Oh,
Louis.
yeah.
Louis is like, hey, you over there. Stomp on this box. It's going to Maryland.
Well, you know what? It's almost as good as FedEx, who will not be a corporate sponsor here because they lost my $3,000 computer. I sat on my step waiting for it to be delivered, and then they sent me a text that said it had been delivered. And I called them back and I said, not to my home, because I was here. We even had footage from the Ring Cam. The Ring Cam said that they had not come. They did not have a fast, hard finish, is what another way to say it. If you want.
They did not deliver the goods.
No, they didn't come fast, and they didn't come hard, and they definitely didn't finish, but they said they did. Typical FedEx, right?
Wow.
Yeah.
The audacity.
It's gross. They're gross. I think Chase has given up. I think he's headed upstairs to do I don't know what. He said F word. He said the F word.
So here's the problem with Chase is I love him too much to stoop to the level that Stoner did and with all the short jokes.
Oh no, we're not gonna.
No,
DM
it seemed like he was pretty sensitive to how short he actually is. So I'm not going to go there too often tonight.
As a 5'8" and 3/4 man myself, no, I don't. I'm a little sensitive to that. My brother is 6'7", so yeah, younger, 10 years younger, and yeah, I think when he was born, speaking of fast, hard finishes, it was already bigger than mine, and that's just it's kind of emasculating for a 10-year-old to be like, oh my gosh, my baby brother's, yeah, good for him, but bad for everyone else.
What are you gonna do?
No, I mean nothing, thankfully, but
yeah, I'm right at 6 foot, but it's like, yeah, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter, man.
I like it.
You got a mosquito on your screen? Is that what you're doing?
I'm just getting down, man, with the funky sound.
Are you wearing your life alert?
Yeah. Well, you know what? When my stroke comes, I told Bo the other day, it's like one of those things where, like, when you go to bed, you're like, this is the best day. I can't wait for tomorrow or going to heaven. Like either way, you're going to paradise. You know what I mean? Like,
it better be after the games. That's all I care about.
Yeah. Well,
let me let the Cowboys let me down one more time before I go.
My man,
and this year is setting it up for me because the expectations are so high, and all I can think about is, oh man, how far they can fall from this hype.
Are you a Cowboys fan, Bo? Is that true?
Yeah. And I mean, they won in 25 years, so
okay.
We're coming up on the higher the expectations get, the more I brace myself for how they're inevitably going to blow it all. But I mean, if they do pull it out, I'll be ecstatic, of course, and I'll run through the streets naked, by choice, win or lose, actually.
I want that live stream. I think Chase is back in the chat. He's talking a little smack at you, Bo, saying "speak for yourself." I don't know what that's in reference to, but Chase is he's a feisty guy. I like it personally.
See, that's an adjective that we use for short people too. Feisty.
Hey. It's
Tall
called
people don't get called feisty.
vertically challenged is another way.
Diminutive,
Diminutive. Yeah, I've heard that word before too. Rotund. Oh,
Napoleonic,
that's just me. I'm sorry, this is me. I'm getting a little
Napoleonic.
personal. I use a couple different letters personally, but I don't want to throw anybody under the bus right now because that's not kind. And I'm here to bridge gaps. You know, not
Really
not
to the
not
buses.
create them. Yeah, yeah. But we all know who's doing their thing. You know,
Oh, yeah.
God bless them. You know, so
Uh,
yeah. So, well, how long have we been kicking this bad boy around for? About 35 minutes. How long are we gonna go for this? What's the fast hard finish looking like? Are we going 45? We going 18?
yeah.
What are we doing? What are we doing? We're doing 45 hours, 68 hours.
Yeah, let's go another 15, 20 minutes and wrap it up tight.
Yeah, my guy.
Like I roll my burritos, tighter than Jerry Jones' forehead.
I need to be able to call Chase. He wants to desperately get in. Do you know how to add someone to a Skype call, Bo? Do you know how to do this? There's a plus at the top.
Yeah. Uh huh.
Okay.
I
Okay.
might
And
blow
then
it.
all right. So do this for me, Chase. Give me your Skype number, and then I will call you right now, and then hopefully you can jump on here. Send it to me in my DMs, since you're in my DMs. We're DMables.
He
Send me
lives there.
your Skype number, and I'll call you on your Skype number right now, and then that way it'll patch you in. I believe. I hope so. I hope it takes.
Yeah, it should.
Stoner did this right with us. It was
Yeah.
the three of us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So on your screen, it's on the top right. Is a little person plus sign.
Yes. This is the Skype screen, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah, I pushed it and it says search. So all I need is
Is at.
the FF intervention to give me his number, and then
Yeah, that'll be quite lively.
yeah, I hope someone needs to carry the show because you and I have been doing it for 3-4 hours. I don't know how long we've been on here.
And I'm on team no sleep. It's been
Yeah.
like I feel the weight of my decisions pretty heavy on my shoulders right now.
Yeah, I see
Keeping the
that.
stunner shades on out of necessity.
Yeah, I think that makes a lot of sense. Chase is not able to find my DMs with him though right now, and that's the only thing that's kind of maybe he is drunker than he lets on. I don't know.
Yeah.
But Chase, we want you in, bro. Just jump in the DMs.
So he had a DFS show yesterday with Rosalie Michaels that was it was amazing.
Oh, I think I tweeted that out. I need to go back and actually watch it.
That was such a great that was. I mean, I dare say it might have been better than ours. I mean, it sounds crazy, but
Okay.
I mean, Rosalie Michaels she's herself, and
Okay.
Chase was good enough to not bomb the rest of that show, so it was excellent.
Okay.
And they had a lot of takes that I didn't agree with, so I'm pretty sure he wants to throw some ammunition my way.
Well, I'm trying to call him.
I was
now.
all over that chat on Periscope.
Okay, hold on a second. So I see him in here. I found him. How do I add him now?
You just click on him.
Because I'm clicking on him, and it says invite to Skype, invite a friend, add funds. I'm trying to figure this whole thing out here.
Let's see. So you would type him in, and then
I'm trying to add. Okay, now I'm doing it. Here we go. Let's see if he's getting added.
I see him.
Did
I
he
see
bump?
this.
Did he bump you out?
I can see you, but not him.
I can't
You
see
just
him. I can't see him either.
No.
2 out of 3 are in the call. We're waiting for him to come in the call.
Okay.
I called him though. So Mr.
Okay.
Chase, I called you, brother. I don't know if your Skype is on or not. I did find him though. So
This is gonna be good.
he has to accept it, he says. So let's see if he accepts it. That's the next thing.
He's talked enough about accepting it, so he should.
I hope he does accept it. I hope it's verbally consented or push button consented. I don't know how it all works.
Yeah, I think he's gonna have a lot to say. So buckle up.
I would love to have him come into the show, hard and fast.
I mean, is there any other way?
No. We're still waiting for that hard fast finish from our guy though.
So what's your upset pick tomorrow?
My upset pick.
Just like you're against the spread.
Let me think about this. I really like, well, not an upset, but I to go over the spread. So he said there's not a link. Is there supposed to be a link?
No, it's just a Skype call.
I know, that's what I thought too. Can you call him if I give you his number? Or let me just try it again.
Yeah.
Okay. Because he should be here.
All right. I see his name here.
Yeah, like I'm saying add to call. Is he
It
gonna
says
accept it?
Yeah, it said it would be ringing for him. It's calling him. Yeah, if he's logged into his app, it'll ring like a phone.
So it is saying you are not available when they called. So I can call him again. I wonder if he doesn't have it set up on his phone.
Well, I'm on a laptop, so.
Oh, you're on the laptop?
Yeah.
It's not getting through as we're calling him. You know what I can do though? I can try to share a link with him. Alright, I'm gonna try to share a link with you. I just put the link in the chat.
Alright. See what happens.
I hope it works.
Yeah, that link should work for sure.
Yeah.
So my upset pick tomorrow is get ready for this.
Okay.
You ready?
Yeah.
You writing it down?
I'm holding my beer.
He's right. Shit. Yeah, it's the Cardinals over the 49ers. You probably could have guessed that from earlier.
That's awesome.
And I'm also going to sell points and call it for Cardinals -10. So I get crazy odds.
Wow, that's a huge
So just
thing.
small bet. Yeah, says he's unavailable.
I'm sending it to him in the DMs, and I hope that will work. We will see.
So yeah, I think the Cardinals are going to win by 10 to 14 points over the 49ers.
Why do you think that? Give me your rationale behind it.
I'm offended. You know why I'm offended? You didn't read my hot takes article.
Well, sir, I gave it a read, but I doubt everybody else gave it a read. So I was giving you a chance to pump it.
Oh, here we go. So you got your popcorn ready. So on Podcastic Network FF, I did an article 2 days ago. It's called Picantex.
Oh, Picantex.
Yes, sponsored by, of course, Hotbox Small Batch Gourmet Hot Sauce. And I said that it was going to come down to Kyler Murray continuing to have success as a mobile quarterback against the 49ers, who are an aggressive defense. They don't always keep contained on the perimeter of a scrambling quarterback. And he has a new, very wide catch radius to throw to, with extremely large, strong hands. And the 49ers are missing I think their best defender last year, DeForest. Come now to Kyler Murray continuing to have success.
Wait, man?
You're in. What do you think about that hot take, Mr. Chase?
About time. No, it's exciting, man. It's actually about to go to bed. I'm not even wearing pants right now. I'm just wearing a shirt, throwing a shirt just for you guys.
That's usually the opposite of what you're wearing.
Say that again?
The opposite of what you usually wear.
No, it's kind of crazy. I'm not wearing anything. I'm butt-ass naked outside of the shirt. And these sunglasses and these headphones.
You look great, man. You look great.
Well, thank you. Thank you so much.
It's a little unnerving, though, because of the Charlie Brown thing behind you that I know the backstory about now. But so you're in your place, bottom with Charlie Brown behind you.
And I got this right here for some reason. I still don't know why.
I'm guessing in your driveway is some kind of windowless van.
That toothpick shooter is great because, like, I can see you wounding something with it. You're like, why do I even have this? I just killed a squirrel with it accidentally.
I shot my friend in the forehead and the toothpick stuck. It was actually really cool.
Yes. So,
and it was across the room too, which is the better part. But he's soft. So.
It more than mildly inconveniences the target.
So my buddy used to have this van, right? And it was like a creeper van. It was Astro is what the name of the van was. So he decided one time to go by, on the way out of the neighborhood. He had these kids, they were kind of playing the street. So as they were across the street, he was waiting off on the side. And so they ended up across the street, and he rolled down his window as they were across the street going to the playground. And there were a bunch of parents and stuff at the playground already. And he's like, hey, kids, you guys want some candy? And the kids ran up to the van, right? Meanwhile, he's not wearing a shirt. He's not wearing anything.
Of course not.
And then he's like, don't talk to strangers! And he yelled at them as loud as shit, and then he drove off. He, peeled off the best that he could in the extra van, right? Anyways, he came back around, right?
He dropped the muffler on the street as he
he had to go up to the store real quick. So he came back around, and as he's coming back around, he just slowly cruises by the park 10 minutes later, and he points at him. He's like,
I remember.
It just points at him. The parents saw it, everything saw it. About 15 minutes later, there was 20 cop cars outside outside of his house. I'm sitting there talking to his roommate as these 20 cop cars line up. And they're like, hey, do you have a guy that wears a fedora that drives this van right here? Blah, blah.
He was wearing a fedora, too? He didn't mention that.
He was wearing a fedora. No hat, or no shirt, just a fedora.
If Bruno Mars wanted to be scaring the kids.
They had all the windows open because their AC was broken, right?
Oh, my God.
His roommate, Shane, goes, Sean, the cops want you. He goes, who wants me? And he pokes his head out, and he's not wearing a shirt or anything. He pokes his head out, and he's like, what? From the second floor, apartment window. Oh, God, it was so funny. He comes out, and he's just wearing a towel. He didn't know what we said. He didn't see the cops. So he's just wearing a towel, and he just sit there and talk to cops, literally 45 minutes to tell them he was just messing around in just a towel. It was amazing.
Oh, dude.
So I need to hear the story of last night, because by 15 minutes in, I was blacked out.
Well, I joined after you were already past that point. So really, I just wanted to. I pushed your buttons a little bit last night when you were saying how you were going to fill in for me, and you had done
remember that.
All these hours of prep work to get ready to accompany Scott on this great journey, and then I ended up not having to leave town, and so I booted you back off the shows, and
I remember that.
And it took a lot of restraint for me to let you finish telling me how hard you prepared for the show before I said, yeah, well, I'm back, bitches, so fuck off. And I'm not prepping one fucking second.
Wait, but so I checked the live feed, right? And all of a sudden the show just ended. Did I end the show, or what happened?
Dude, you left us in your own waiting room, in your own room.
No, okay, so you guys
live.
are still in it.
Yeah, we're 50 minutes in right now.
Yeah, we're still live here, but last night he shuts off the live feed and he talks to us for a little bit and then he just drops off.
Oh, you guys. so right now it's just me. What happened? What happened there?
We're both kind of fading out. I can still hear you. Can you hear me?
Yeah. But I don't see you guys anymore.
Yeah, you just have a logo on your side there, Chase.
You guys both just have a logo on your side. So
We
Which
all
side of the
have
connection?
logos on our side.
Connection lag.
Yeah, but-
no.
I want to
I can-
hear your thoughts on this New Orleans and Tampa Bay game. Not
Okay.
going over 20 points for Tampa Bay. What?
So Tampa's going to be fine. I don't have any problems playing them down the road, but the Saints defense is really good. Tom Brady is really old, and Mike Evans isn't going to be there. That really limits his options, and he is, as great as he is, the best ever, limited as a passer. I mean, you can't say he's what he used to be. And it's a new system. It's a new everything. And I think it's going to take him a couple weeks.
He's got a stronger arm than ever, according to Tampa Bay.
Well, yeah, arm strength doesn't mean shit, though. I mean, look at Peyton Manning. He had no neck, and he threw and won MVP or whatever. It's just comes down to he's really smart. He's going to figure it out. It's probably not going to take very long, but week 1, that's a brutal matchup, and I think they'll be fine. They're just not going to put up a ton of points. That's going to be more of a grinder game than people think.
Ugh. I like it, but I don't like it at the same time. I think Gronk can end up, handling those mismatches, essentially. I don't know. I like that game as a big floor game and a cash game that you can actually rely on. But for tournaments, I'm not going with it tournament-wise.
I agree with that because you can still get value out of that lower total that I expect. I mean, you still have your studs everywhere there.
In a redraft, would you guys go Carson Wentz or Tom Brady? I have Chris Godwin. I do not have a connection to Wentz unless it's Goddard, which I'm not starting Goddard over Jonnu. So
I'm going to let you handle this real quick. I'm going to bounce out since I can't see you guys. I'm going to bounce back in.
Okay.
But yeah, I'll be right back in 1 second.
All right, cool.
So I go Wentz on that side. Tom Brady is great, but I don't think his ceiling's that high.
Yeah.
I mean, he's
Without Evans, it's just a big thing.
a healthy Wentz. His ceiling's pretty high. It's MVP level as well. And he's been in the same system, a great Doug Peterson system, where everybody in every position around him could be by committee. I mean, every position is by committee in Philly, but it works. And if Wentz is healthy, it works. Even when he's not healthy, it worked for Nick Foles. It worked for Nate Sudfeld for a little while. It's something that will work for Jalen Hurts in the future. But Wentz is highly skilled. He's a really good quarterback. He does have a little bit of rushing upside, which puts him another notch above Brady. I think Brady 8 years ago would mop the floor with him because he had Moss and he had Welker. He had all these guys, a younger Edelman, and Martellus Bennett even, or Gronk in his prime. You're talking about his knowledge of reading defenses before the snap and adjusting and finding mismatches is still second to none. And he's still going to be an easy play if you have him sitting there in a good spot. But I have Wentz a couple spots above him.
Yeah. Do me a favor, brother. Give me a call back real quick on Skype, and then we'll see if you can get back on the screen.
Okay.
All right, cool.
Who, me?
No, Chase, you jumped out, but I want Bo to call back.
So
Am I on the screen now?
No, you're still green. You're still blue.
It's
I mean,
weird.
it
I saw
might
you
be-
for a brief second.
It might be just worth me hanging up and starting again. You guys want to do that, or how do you want to do this, Mr. Bo? I don't want to end the podcast necessarily too early, but I want to be able to see you guys hopefully.
You're on again for me now.
Yeah, I just see blue for both you guys, which is weird.
Yeah. I can see Scott and hear Chase, but not see Chase.
And I
Yeah, I'm
can't
in the
see,
same exact boat.
and I can't see anybody except for myself. I don't mind it. I know you guys are sexy gentlemen, But yeah, I've got 2 blue screens and then me if I do the 3 of us. But Chase, the thing was weird is you called and then you came in and I could see you, and then you were gone again. So, but that's what I'm saying, Bo. Maybe if you jump out and it'll bring Chase up. I don't know. So try that and we'll see.
Dude, guys, I can hop out. I just kind of wanted to pop in and say what's up.
Oh no, we love having you. I'm not trying to kick Bo out. Bo will be back. He's not going anywhere.
No, I meant me. Like, I can hop out. It's fine.
So Chase, if you're gonna hop out, do you have any Do you have any banter to throw my way, or do you have any shade to throw? I mean, I came into your comment section yesterday with Rosalie, and I made some pretty damning things I had some pretty damning things to say about your takes over there. So what do you got to say?
I mean, honestly, like there's nothing too outrageous, that you put in there. I mean, I could see it being a low scoring game with the defenses with Tampa Bay, being a low score offense. I can't think of anything that stood out significantly more than anything else. However, I definitely think that the Gardner Minshew, Derek Carr stack is going to be a big thing. Love that. That was one of my big things from the start. I love that lineup. I'm going to have a lot of Gardner Minshew. I'm going to have a lot of Gardner Minshew. I'm going to have a lot of Teddy Bridgewater. I'm going to have a lot of Derek Carr. Yeah, I mean, there's nothing too crazy. I think there's a lot of value to be had.
Damn it, Chase. I'm here for Chase vitriol. I want anger. I want outrage.
But, I mean, there's nothing like... what was something that you disagreed with me on?
I don't even remember.
I think we agreed for the most part. And I'm not even... I don't have that many shares of Tampa Bay and New Orleans. Like, I really don't. That wasn't my pick. So I think we're actually on pace for most of it. A lot of that stuff was like, that you're putting out there was during Rosalie's takes, and I agree with her in a lot of places, but it was more towards cash than I think tournaments. It's just it's a little bit of a different animal tomorrow. And we're going to find out because we don't know what the hell is going on tomorrow. Like, we have no idea. Tomorrow's going to be nuts. And I think there's going to be a lot of things that we don't see coming. Like, I love Henry Ruggs tomorrow. I love, I think...
Oh, you're speaking my language, brother. Oh,
yeah. He just got done, like, waxing poetic about a Carr, Ruggs stack in every lineup, it seems like.
I'm beating you tomorrow with a Ruggs Carr stack lineup, so just don't forget that, Mr. Bowmick, big time.
Dude, the magic that you can make happen, right? That's sweet sensation. Sweet sensation. That's vibrations. Exactly. That magic you can make happen with either the Gardner Minshew stack with Shark or the Derek Carr stack with Ruggs is going to be magical, and you're going to have lots of fantasy babies, dollars. Yeah. Sorry, not babies, dollars to show for it.
I just want Bo's babies or Bo's dollars. That is.
Yeah. So that's exactly what we're doing head to head. Is he's got the Carr and Ruggs, and I have the Minshew, Chark, and Laviska Shenault stack.
God, I love it.
I also have Gurley. I've got Gurley, Eckler, and I'm coming after you, man.
Is this a fantasy football podcast? You guys just fucking around. I'm curious.
No. Here's the thing. This is the third podcast of the night for us. We've done the DFS head-to-head. Well, the head-to-head was what I was inviting you to come on, and then the Millie Maker I was going to do by myself, and then this one is just me and Bo, kind of messing around. So Bo's like, I'm doing all three. I was like, okay, well, I feel bad for Chase. I wasn't trying to be a dick. Hey, so Chase, if
you're totally a dick.
I know. Bo made me a dick. Bo made me a big dick. But, welcome to Hard Fast Finish. That's the name of the pod. No, but hey, next week I got no one lined up for the DFS head-to-head. You want to do it? We can do it next week. No one's on. I've got picked nobody. I promise. No one's. Reach out to a soul.
We will see if he has any money left.
Yeah, I lost a lot of money last night. I was dumb, so I got really cute, and I decided to play my best lineup with a kicker, kicker in the captain spot. Oh my God, I hit on everybody, and I put a kicker. I put Fairbairn in the captain spot, and he got 3 points for me.
Kill me now, man. That's just the worst.
That's terrible.
It was. I don't know what I was thinking. It was really stupid. I don't get it. I hit on everybody else. I hit on everybody else, and for some reason, I remember doing it because I was walking my dog at the time, and I was like, I am gonna do something ballsy. And instead of playing the same lineup and just switching it up, and then doing a second lineup with that one, I decided that my last lineup of the night, although I had money, in my bankroll, I just decided to just leave that one how it was. I don't know if I got distracted. Like I might have met up with another dog and then forgot to do it. I don't know, but what makes you play a kicker in the same exact lineup that would be the Millie Maker lineup? It was the same exact freaking lineup. What makes you do that?
If you were gonna do a kicker in the captain spot, wouldn't you pick Butker instead of Fairbairn? Fairbairn's
no. My idea was the fact that the Texans wouldn't be able to capitalize in the red zone.
Because they got no possession receivers.
Yeah, I mean, they have Darren Fells and they had Jordan Akins, and I played both those guys. But the concept was that they would double up on the tight ends, and that would leave Will Fuller and Randall Cobb as the guys, or whoever. And Randall Cobb killed me. I played Randall Cobb in like 100 lineups last night.
I want to throw up.
Stab Randall Cobb in my eyes. Oh.
Dude, tell me that wasn't like the best DFS type play, right?
No.
Well,
like,
no,
I mean, he should have been. He should have been.
Well,
But he should have been, right? Like, did you guys play him in a bunch of lineups, or did you guys just throw him to the wolves?
I didn't touch Cobb. I didn't touch Cooks. And I reluctantly didn't touch David Johnson. He looked okay.
Yeah.
He had that one. He had the touchdown run, which was a nice one. He's not that good. He's decent still.
Yeah.
I mean, the Chiefs' defense is porous up against running backs, anyways. But
yeah.
No, I mean, like, no, like, but Cobb was going to be playing Hopkins' role essentially.
Yeah, but he's Randall Cobb.
And Randall Cobb finished out fine when he played last year.
Yeah, because he got 100 targets from Dak Prescott. He's not going to get 100 targets from Watson.
Why not?
Nope.
There's 150 vacated targets there.
Yep. I just don't see it.
Hey, Chase, did you see my prop bets on Thursday night? Your boy went 6 for 6.
I know. I saw that.
Yeah,
I didn't get. So the one that I would have picked against was Deshaun Watson and the rushing yards.
I know. He only won that one by like 1 or 2 yards. It was very slim. I was sweating that one a lot.
You nailed it. I would have picked the same ones you picked, except for the rushing yards. I would have had way over. Like I thought that he was gonna have 50 or 60 rushing yards. To be honest with you.
At one point, if he would have turned up field and taken a hit, he could have gotten more yards. But I was like,
he had that one scramble where he ducked out after 6 yards.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, I had him nailing the over on the yards. In fact, I put like $30 on it and lost, so I was kind of pissed.
Well, Chase, what do you think about this? Todd Gurley tomorrow is his receiving total is 17.5 yards, dude. What do you think about that?
I think they're gonna struggle. I think the Atlanta Falcons are gonna struggle, and I think he could absolutely crush it.
Right, that he's gonna get more. Like he's gonna get like 2 or 3 passes can get 17 yards. Like that's like they're gonna be losing. He's gonna need just to get little catches out of the backfield. That's crazy low, man. It's insane.
And Quentin Dunbar was the PFR's number 2 ranked corner. Did I say quarter? Cornerback last year, along with Shaquille Griffin being no slouch. I don't know how they're going to generate yards next or tomorrow. I don't know how they're going to end up gaining yards. It doesn't make any sense to me. You have Jamal Adams, who you're going to stick on the tight end, right?
Maybe.
You're going to have Julio Jones. You're going to move in the slot as much as you can, but now they have Trey Flowers there. So I don't know. I don't know how they're going to get yards.
I don't have any Matty Ice tomorrow in any of my lineups. I have a few shares of Ridley as a counter play to bust out as a.
Wait, Ridley, not Jones.
Yeah, I have Ridley, not Jones.
Jones went off against him last year though because they moved into the slot.
I mean, here's the thing: Jones is just expensive for me. It's just it's not a reach, but it's just a lot to pay up. But
do you know what his under percentage is?
It's low.
It's got to be no more than 10%, right?
They get the 8.5.
Yeah, that's low. Like, dude, Jones is a good play.
Yeah, he's pretty much as solid as it comes. I just when I built my lineups, I didn't have the cap space to slide him in there.
So what percentage do you guys have? I have like 16%.
16?
Yeah.
If it's 16, then I'm definitely out on him.
Oh,
Yeah, if it's that high, I'm out.
Yeah, it's I don't know. He's high rated. I mean, he's one of the best plays in the
Well,
market.
yeah, it's.
Wait, what source are you using for the or for the owner percentage?
I have something called Occupy Fantasy. It's there's a guy named Brian Jester who won the Millie Maker. I don't know if it was last year or the year before. And this is the tool he like kind of created and used to help him win. So yeah, I think he just started selling it this year. So you can like create single builds or multi builds, and he's got you can put like I have DraftKings main slate in right now, but you can go to FanDuel, you can go to each individual game, and it'll give you the projected ownership. So
What do you have? What do you have Kamara at over there?
let me pull it up real quick.
Because I had Kamara at like 70-something% on multiple different websites.
Yep.
Let me see what Kamara is.
Which is stupid. It's so stupid.
That's way too high.
I mean,
I would have taken like 40, but
so far they only have him at like 20%. So, but that
No,
might just be in the one tournament I have this under. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but there's no way. Like, no, Kamara's gonna be through the roof. Like, I've visited multiple different websites, and after the contract happened, he shot up 20%.
Yeah, maybe it hasn't. I haven't updated it real quick. Let me change this. This is
so
from
and it's
yesterday.
PPR, so it's just magic to. It's putting Kamara into a DraftKings lineup is just automatic gold usually.
Yeah, but not this week.
No, I would say so. Not for that price and the hype he's got behind him.
Yeah, with that new contract and everything. Yeah, it's stupid to play Kamara this week.
It's sheepish.
It's just shut the fuck up. So, but I mean, in combination with the fact that running game from Tampa Bay, the running defense, I mean, like, dude, they shut down CMC. They shut down everybody last year.
They were solid. They got great defensive linemen.
Yeah, I love that running game. I'm not playing Kamara, but anyways, I think Julio Jones' ownership is going to be below 10%. If I had to take a guess at it, take a stab.
Yeah, I agree. I think it's going to be from 8 to 12. I think.
So I love that Russell Wilson with Tyler Lockett stack.
Oh yeah.
And then throwing in Julio Jones run it back along with Todd Gurley.
Yeah.
And although he won't get a bunch of opportunity when it comes to running the ball, he should have plenty of opportunity in the passing game because you have, Shaquille Griffin, you have Quentin Dunbar, you have Eric Flowers, you got Jamal Adams. Who are they going to pass to outside of Julio Jones? Matt Ryan is going to get probably 20% target share to Todd Gurley if I did take a wild guess at it.
That's probably right.
I mean, Todd Gurley's going to be a go-to guy for a lot of my lineups. Him and Josh Jacobs.
Oh, yeah.
DJ Moore is another guy.
Yeah, I mean, the Raiders can't cover anybody, so.
Yeah, and you can't run against the Raiders. You can't run. The Raiders you can't run. So CMC is going to get – I'm not saying sit CMC, but, CMC is going to get his work done in the passing game, not in the running game, which creates more opportunity for other, pass catchers over there.
Yeah, and he might break a big one too. He's always a threat.
Yeah, especially the pressure they put on the front seven and how much they load the box. That's why I love Saquon Barkley is because teams load the box up against the Giants.
Doesn't stop him.
No, I mean his breakaway run rate's insane.
Yep.
At least not last year because he was hurt last year, but the year before that.
Well, when he came back though, he was full form. He was ready to go.
All right, boys. I'm gonna hop out of here.
This is great. I think you are ending our show, man. You thanks for coming in. We love you. We are big Chase fans.
Stop it.
We'd love to.
Thanks for providing us an intervention.
Like I said, I'm sober now. I'm good.
Yeah,
that's excellent.
You don't sound like Hot Sauce Chase.
Dude, last night I was hammered.
Yeah, you were.
I looked. So the last thing I saw on the video, because I watched the end of the video, and I'm like, how did this end? because it couldn't have ended well. I blacked out at like 10 minutes. So I rewatched the video, and last thing I saw was me looking at the camera.
Yep.
Looking at the screen, looking back up at the camera, looking at the screen one more time, and then moving my hand to go exit out. So I'm like, what the fuck just happened? Like,
Yeah, he gone.
oh man, I was done. You should never play Power Hour with whiskey.
No.
I always do, but that's just a personal choice. So.
I mean, I was sipping, yeah. It was, but also I started drinking 5 or 6 hours before that too.
Yeah.
So
Endurance.
it was not good news, and my liver shot from being a bartender.
Oh yeah.
Oh my goodness. Well, hope you're.
I wasn't sure if the music was combined with the kids in the background.
I like
Yeah,
the
so-
music. It's a very sensual experience here.
So,
I feel
yeah.
like I should be getting a massage.
Fast, hard finish. And hopefully your lineups finish fast and hard, and we win the Millie Maker. I hope any one of us wins tomorrow. It'd be amazing. If I saw you had won,
dude.
Chase, or Bo had won, I would just be ecstatic.
Dude, Twitter would be ablaze.
Oh my lordy! I'm
Who's your
okay.
sleeper picks, guys?
I like Ruggs. Ruggs 100%. I'm playing him in almost every single lineup I have. I love him.
Yeah, I mean, I have a couple like laying in the weeds kinds of guys. Probably, who was it? Scott, the $3,000 or $2,900 receiver ad, or $3,900? Who was it?
Who?
Can't remember.
Paris
up, you will.
Campbell.
Paris Campbell.
Bang,
Yep.
bang, 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 bang.
That's the one.
That's a really good pick. I like T.Y. Hilton, but Paris Campbell's like interesting. I've thought
And
about it.
as a GPP $3,900 dart throw, I'm loving Paris Campbell.
Yeah, I had somebody else that was at that point. I like Tariq Cohen a lot, man. Tariq Cohen with the Bears defense.
Yeah, I don't know. It's like,
I
mean-
want David Montgomery to go away.
yeah,
The Lions gave up 200 less receiving yards to the running back than they did yards on the ground.
that's bad.
Yeah, so the amount of receiving yards they give up is insane. And I understand David Montgomery, but Nagy doesn't like Montgomery. Although he drafted him, he does not like him for some reason.
That's terrible. It's true. It's all true.
Yeah, but I mean, Cohen, last year averaged 7 yards a catch? It's just atrocious.
Oh,
What about Chris Thompson?
I have him in one of my multiplier leagues. He's a PPR monster this week.
Yeah.
Real quick, can you explain multiplier to me?
So it's kind of in between. It's a cash game, but your pay line window is narrower. So you'll have 100 entries or 100 participants, single entry usually, and so 100 times or 10 times 100, you have $1,000 in the pot. Top 10 wins $100. So out of 100
Okay, so it's
people, you
not-
want to be in the top 10.
Yeah, it's not top 50, it's top 10.
So
And then
it's like
the next week,
50, but with a higher pay line.
what happens in the next week?
Oh, it just resets. It's the same daily thing.
I thought multipliers ended up. I thought that's why they called it a multiplier.
No, the multiplier means you can win 5-10 times your money if you're in the top 10 or whatever.
Oh,
a
I
narrow-
did not know that.
Yeah, it's just a narrower payout.
I don't actually participate in multipliers. That's like the one thing I stay away from, just because I didn't understand it and I didn't care to read into it. So
It's just kind of in between a tournament and cash.
I can't wait to win a bunch of money this year.
Oh,
Yeah,
me
me
too,
neither.
man. When we
It's
all
ready.
win, we'll all meet at wherever the closest bar is, and just throw down.
You guys are really close to each other.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
I'm talking about me and Chase, man. Sorry, you're really, really far away.
Wait, you're in where was it, North Carolina?
No, I'm in.
He's in Virginia.
I'm in Maryland.
Yeah.
Oh shit! Did I know that? Did we already talk about that one night?
A little bit, yeah. During the hot sauce podcast, you were a little drink drunk. Hot sauce.
I wasn't that bad in the hot sauce podcast. I was just more. My mind was shut off. I was done.
dude, your face was swollen up like you were like Will Smith in that movie with Kevin
Ali.
James. No, like the Kevin James movie when he drank the
Oh
like,
yeah. He had the seafood allergy.
Man, I couldn't believe
Yeah,
it,
that show
man.
was so funny.
You were like, I can't open my eyes. We were like, dude, what the hell? You know, what the
That was
fuck?
100% genuine, by the way.
I know.
Like I could not talk. Like I couldn't do anything. My whole face was swollen shut, and
Yeah,
I've never had that
can't
happen to
even-
me before.
I can't even think. And I took a video of it and put it on Twitter.
I wonder if that was actually like the hot sauce or the fact that I might be allergic to something.
Yeah,
You
you're
might
probably
have been
allergic.
Allergic, yeah.
Dude, my whole face was tingling. It was funny.
Oh man. Well, I've
All
got to
right,
go.
so let's
I'm
wrap
dying.
it up.
Yeah. Well, we didn't finish fast or hard yet, but it'll come back next week and we'll see if we can do it.
All right, guys. Have a good night. I'm out.
You guys too.
Run into
Hope everybody wins next week. Or this
go.
week. Today. Right
Fast
now.
finish.
Fast start
Bye.
finish. Fast start finish.